Hi you guys, thank you for tuning in. I am going to walk you guys and talk you guys through this gorgeous bronzed beach goddess look that I created just to give myself a dewy look without looking like you're full of makeup. So keep watching. The first step that I like to do is just to apply moisturizer to my lips so that they are nice and moisturized and plump. This is Clinique Big Plump marker or crayon, but you can use whatever you like. I next like to prime my face, and since it is the oilier or warmer months, summer months now, then I like to prime with Milk of Magnesia. Yes, Milk of Magnesia. I love this stuff, you guys. If you've never tried it, you have to give it a try, especially if you have oily skin. Not only does it smooth out the skin surface and make your pores appear a lot less visible, but it also is great for blocking that oil. You have no oil breakthrough during the day, and it's just a really amazing product. You have to try it. I highly recommend it. I just prime in my T-zone area and my chin. And now I'm going to come in with this brush by Prettygirls. It's the S2 brush, angled brush, and use this to apply my foundation. Really love their brushes, as you guys know. And I have this Clinique Even Better SPF 15 foundation that I love to use, and it is in the color Amber. And since I'm going to be out in the sun, I want to make sure that my skin is definitely protected because I don't usually put any sunblock on top of my face and that sort of thing, because I do like to get a little bronze naturally from the sun. So I usually just like to apply a foundation that has some SPF in it, and this one works great. This one does have a light coverage, but it is buildable, so you will see that I go in a few times and reapply and add some additional foundation on the back side of my hand, and then apply it with my Prettygirls SO2 brush. I like to just kind of tap and pounce in the makeup when I use these brushes because it gives such a gorgeous, flawless airbrushed finish each time. So you will see that the technique I'm using is sort of a pouncing, kind of stippling method versus rubbing the makeup in. Next, I like to just continue to blend. And that is the key anytime that you are applying foundation to the skin. You want to make sure that everything is applied and blended out really well. That is the key to achieving a natural, seamless finish. Next, what I like to do is just coming in with a big fluffy powder brush, and this is the SO5 brush from Prettygirls, which I do love. And I like to come in here and I like to set my makeup. Because I am using a thinner foundation and I'm going to be out in the sun for the majority of the day, I am choosing to go with a Studio Fix, which is a matte powder foundation. And I'm just going to set my entire face and all of the foundation I just applied using. I am in the color NW45, and this is going to just smooth out everything that I've done, make sure that it is set and in place. And I did not opt to use my Skin Finish or any mineralized type powders for this look because I'm already going to come back in and apply that dewy, glowy look with other products. So I don't need my foundation that I'm setting with or my foundation that's underneath to look dewy on its own. So yeah, that is why I opted for the matte. Since I wanted this video and tutorial and look to be a quick one, I wanted to with any heavier brow products that take a little bit longer. So I am using this dark brown eyebrow pencil from Makeup Forever. And also I have this eyebrow brush from Prettygirls. I think it is their E05. And their EO6, and I like to use this brush just to make sure that all the hairs of my natural eyebrows are in place and pointed in the same direction before I come in with my brown eyebrow pencil to do my eyebrows. So I just kind of went through this rather quickly to show you guys how you can use the eyebrow pencils versus getting out your makeup brush and the pomades in order to do your eyebrows a little bit faster, but to still achieve the same great results. And as always, if you guys are interested in an eyebrow tutorial or just to see a little more in-depth walkthrough of how I am applying my eyebrows and how I achieve the shape and that sort of thing, then just leave that in the comment section below and I would be glad to film that sort of a video for you. Once I do finish my eyebrow application, I like to come in with this NYX eyebrow pencil or lip pencil in the color taupe, and I like to use this as my under eyebrow highlighter on my brow bone and just a tad bit above my actual eyebrows to further highlight that area and to make my eyebrow area look lifted, youthful, and just for a really great finish. I highly recommend this eyebrow pencil or the ones from NYX. I've been using them forever in terms of filling in my eyebrows and for highlighting. I usually use their brown black for my eyebrows and then also the taupe for the highlights. Today I use the Makeup Forever pencil just because it's kind of down to the wire and I wanted to just finish it out. Again, because this is a quick, effortless look that I am creating, I wanted to just come in with that same brown black eyebrow pencil that I used on my brows and just quickly do an underline of my lower lash line for eyeliner. Nothing spectacular, nothing major, because I don't want to look too made up because we are going to the beach. So yeah, just use that really quickly. And now I'm just using that SO5 brush from Prettygirls again to buff out and make sure everything is setting perfectly. I'm coming in with my LA Girls Pro Concealer in Toffee as my under eye concealer but also highlighter. I know a lot of girls who are about my skin complexion and do tutorials, they tend to lean towards the fawn color in this concealer, but for me that can be a little bit too yellow and give me an ashy vibe, so I tend to use the Toffee, or I do use the Toffee, and that works amazing for me. It actually reminds me a lot of the Pro Concealers by MAC, but of course with a fraction of the price. But the Toffee for me is more similar to what color eye concealer, under eye concealer that I would use from MAC. I actually put them side by side and you can hardly tell the difference. So Toffee is the color for me. Now I'm coming in with the S1 brush from Prettygirls, and I'm going to use this baby to blend out all of the concealer and highlighter that I just applied. I love this brush because it has the pointed tip, which works perfectly to get down the bridge of my nose, to get in the smaller areas like my under eye area, and then of course to come in with underneath my cheekbones to further carve out and highlight that area. It works so well. I love this brush. Next it's time to contour, and I am going to be using this old contour powder that I had that I'm trying to get rid of, and it is from La Femme. It is a Glow On Rouge along with the Prettygirls C4 brush. And this is a perfect brush, I find, to do the contouring because it is shaped perfectly and it is perfectly dense to get right in there into the hollows of my cheekbones and down the sides of my face, just to create a very natural shadow and depth in the face that naturally occurs with the bone structure. And I'm just really working this in, making sure to carve everything out in terms of the cheeks and those hollow points. And this powder is really good. I am also coming underneath the chin, right above my neck area to define the jawline and just to really carve everything out. Again, I come back in with my big fluffy brush and I am going to blend all of that contouring out and make sure that there are no lines indicating a start and finish point between the contour and highlight, and just make sure that it is very seamless and flawless. And as far as my nose contouring goes, I'm coming in with the Prettygirls E04 brush, which is a pointed or pencil type brush, and it works perfectly for me to highlight down the sides of my nose and just kind of carve out my nose the way that I like. And I'm using the same product from La Femme for this. It's very dark and it gives a really nice contrast to the skin. And I always like to bring that powder or whatever I'm using to contour with up into the creases of my eyes to create some depth there and just to make the colors that I'm adding really flow. Notice with this SO5 brush, I'm able to buff out the sides of my nose just by pinching the brush. And then I'm able to blend out even with a big brush like that. So that's a really handy technique to be mindful of. The next step that I'm doing is I am using this MAC powder in medium golden, and I'm going to use this powder to highlight, to set the areas that I've highlighted. That, along with the CO2 brush from Prettygirls again, is the perfect size to get in and to set the powder, especially under the eye areas and in the smaller places on the face. So I really love to set my highlighter, or to use it to apply the highlighters for these areas as well. So another dynamic and great brush to use. And I just want to set these products to make sure that they're not going to move or crease on me, especially when you're out playing in the sun. You do run the risk of, you know, your makeup really melting off and you looking kind of patchy and streaky and all of that stuff, which we do not want, because that is not cute, especially when you are out and about where you're not going to be able to really check your face and see how you're looking and stuff, and you don't want to have to do that while you're at the beach. So yeah, it's always good to set and make sure everything is bulletproof and gonna stay in place for a long day of fun in the sun. So once I finish that, I come back in again with my SO5 brush, and I'm just kind of lightly blending everything. You want to make sure that you don't have any visible lines of demarcation with all of the products that you have applied. You want to make sure everything is seamless and really just, you know, flows well together. You don't want to see where anything starts or ends on your face on the products you've applied. You want everything to just be really, really flawless, always. You guys, next I'm coming in with one of my favorite products for bronzing and setting, and it is broken. I dropped it right before I filmed this video and it's shattered into a million pieces. So yeah, I'm still gonna use it, but it's just a mess right now. But I'm coming in again with this same CO2 brush from Prettygirls, lightly tapping into the product. And this is just a bronzer that I told you guys about that I got from the beauty supply for a few dollars. It's in one of my previous haul videos, but I really love it. It just really sets my contour so perfectly. It has a little bit of dimension to the powder itself, so it's not going to give a flat matte finish, but because this is a more of a beachy bronzy look, I really do love to use this powder for setting and also for contouring by itself during the warmer months, because it's just really gorgeous. So I will leave the information for this product below, but like I said, you can check it out in one of my previous haul videos. Again, I'm going to just kind of pounce and blend using the SO5 brush for all of the contouring that I just completed. Now I am coming in with just a regular eyeshadow brush. This is just a regular thick blending brush, and I'm going to use this product called Half Wild from MAC, and it's one of their paint pots. I don't believe it's limited edition, but I've had it for a while, so I'm not exactly sure if it's still available. But I'm just going to go over my eyes really quickly and evenly with this color, just to give my eyes some dimension. This is wanting to be an effortless look, so I'm not going to do a lot with the eyes for this look, but I do want them to have a little color. So these colors, our paints, are very pretty because they do have a dewy look to them. They're gonna set dry, but they still have like a lot of dimension to them. So I wanted to use these. Now I'm coming in with another paint pot from MAC, and this one is in Sizzling Diva, and it's a really pretty gold color, you guys. So I wanted to hit my actual eyelids with this color. I'm going to bring this all the way across my entire eyelid and also come down into my tear duct area. That way I set the foundation for the color of the highlight that I want in my tear duct area. And it's just a really pretty color. I love to use these during the summertime. Now I'm going to come in with this pencil brush again from Prettygirls and fill in my tear duct using this same color. And it's just going to give a really pretty highlight in the tear duct area, which is going to make your eyes look very alive, very vibrant and awake. And this is another of those paint pots, or at least what I'm calling a paint pot from MAC. And this is in the color Trophy that I'll be using to really accentuate and highlight my tear duct area. Once I'm finished with that, I just come back in again with my SO2 brush and just kind of clean up in the area just to make sure that the lines are precise and, you know, any lines that may have gotten on there that I don't want from my eyeliner or the tear duct color. Following now with this Miss Manga Rock mascara from L'Oreal that I have been trying out. I'm just going to use this mascara to finish out my eyes because I am not going to be wearing lashes to the beach. Nobody wants shifting and sliding lashes while you're out in the beach and in the sun. So I'm just going to finish off my eye look with this mascara, top and bottom. I'm going to be using one of my favorite tips that I like to do with mascara when I'm in a rush or trying to finish a look off pretty fast. And that is simply to touch lightly your bottom or lower lash line with the mascara, not just focusing on your eyelashes, but also to hit that actual lash line that you would normally line with your eyeliner. And this is just going to create a faux liner effect. Instead of coming in and having to really, you know, get in there with actual eyeliner, I like to sometimes just use my mascara. If you hit it lightly, then you can come back in with a smudge brush like this this E4 pencil brush from Prettygirls and kind of smudge it out, because normal eyeliner is a lot smoother than mascara, which can be kind of not so even when you do this. So you will need to come in with some type of a smudge brush and smooth it out, but it works really perfectly. It lasts forever just like your mascara does, and it's just one of my favorite tricks that I love to use. So yeah, check that out. Okay, so now I am coming in with this big bronze palette or pan that I picked up from H&M in the color dark tan, and I've really been enjoying this bronzer. It's a really pretty gold bronzer. It doesn't have a lot of shimmer in it, but it's just enough reflectiveness that really casts a pretty highlight, you guys. So I have been using this, and it was very reasonable in terms of price. So, and with that size, it's a very nice buy. I'm just going to hit my highlighted points, the tops of my cheekbones, my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and just all of the areas that I previously highlighted with my concealer, just to further bring in and hone this really pretty highlighted look, bronzy look that we're going for. So I'm just going to do that with this C2 brush from Prettygirls again for the smaller areas, and then I am going to go just a little bit heavier than I normally would, because I'm going to come back in later and just really brush this off. So it's kind of like a baking method, as you guys may have been seeing lately with other beauty gurus. But then I'm coming back in with the S5 brush, and I am going to take this big bronzing brush and use that all over my neck, decolletage, and body area to apply the same bronzer. And I love that this is a really big size, very affordable, but works really good. So I don't mind getting heavy with it and going crazy and using it on my body. I like to put on the bronzer on my body like this because it really does accentuate and create depth for your body. If you're not the most toned girl, but you are wanting to add some dimension and give the appearance of a toned, really svelte look on your body, then this is an absolute great trick to do. I also like to come in with my Bath & Body Works shimmer and shea butter. That is an oldie. I won't tell you guys how long I've had it, but let's just say I've been holding on to it and it lasts forever. But it's got a really great sheen and shimmer about it that I love to just apply it all over my body to further bring this bronze beach look together. Now I'm just coming back in and putting a little bit more concealer right under my eyes in those grooves, just to really make sure that I have a brightened look right there in those areas, and to make sure that my under eye concealer is still popping since I came in with that bronzer and highlighter on the cheeks and in those areas. So yeah, just kind of touching up there. And I love this bronze stick from MAC, and it is a very pretty gold, very gold color. And I have had this for a while, so I'm not sure if it's still available, but I'm gonna put this on my lips just to give me a bronzy kind of natural look. And then also I'm going to pop some on my cheeks, the high points of my cheeks again, just to further highlight and glow. Now we are glow, baby, glow. And then I'm going to put a little bit on my brush and just kind of further blend that in so that it's not just sitting there. You want it to look very seamless again and effortless as far as your look goes. We want it to look very skin-like, so that is why we're coming back in and kind of blending that out as well. I'm using the SL5 brush, which is really a versatile brush. As you can see, you can use it for just about so many things when you are applying your look. So yeah, just kind of smoothing everything out and getting ready to finish up here, you guys, with my face. What do you think so far? If you like this look, if you think I'm glowing, baby, glow, and I've got my beachy, glowy goddess look on, then give this video a big thumbs up and be sure to hit subscribe as well. Next step that I like to do is to again take that painter pointed brush, and I'm going to get right into my tear duct again using this bronzer stick from MAC. And that is really going to make those inner corners of my eyes pop. Put a little bit down the bridge of my nose with this brush is just perfect to do that. And now I'm going to take this sparkly spray, this Jingle Bellini that I had from Christmas from Bath & Body Works, and just further spray all over. It's going to give a really pleasant smell, but also a really pretty sparkly effect. And I'm going to set my face with this Mario Badescu Rose Water and just spray that everywhere to get rid of any mattes or any, powdery look that I might have and make everything just really fresh and dewy, perfect for the beach. And I'm gonna top my lips with this juicy pink from NYX. It's just a lip gloss that I have, and it's just gonna give a little bit of a shine to the top, but not too glossy, and I love it. Now that I'm all set on the makeup, I'm going to zhuzh in my hair for a bit and just bring this whole beachy, wavy hair look along with the makeup look that I just created. And this was a really easy way that I found to get my hair really kind of effortlessly looking tousled and wavy and just really beachy. And it's just very simple. So if you guys would be interested in seeing how I got this kind of beachy, wavy, tousled look, then just leave that in the comments below. You would be so surprised that it took no time at all to prep it the night before, and then in the morning I just kind of finger through it like you see and just get ready to go to the beach, and it's like lickety split. And then here is my little swimsuit, guys. It is an asymmetrical black swimsuit, one shoulder, little number, and I love it. I actually found this at H&M, and you guys will die. It was only $3, $3, yes. I kind of lucked up on it just browsing around in H&M, and they were having a sale on some of their swimwear items, so I picked up this suit and another one, and they were both $3 each. So I put it on today and was very pleased with how it looked. But here we go, guys, the final look, and it is a very beachy, glowy, just bronze to the high heavens, baby, yes. And you can see here with the lighting that it is just a really pretty, amazing glow, and it looks effortless. Even though we applied makeup and went through that whole deal, it wasn't that much. I hope you guys found that it was a very simple process in order to achieve this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I picked out some shades that I have. I think I found them at a beauty supply or maybe even the dollar store, you guys. So yeah, and I threw those on because I don't care if they were to get beat up by the sand or anything. I just want to be carefree, relaxed, going to the beach. So yes, please be sure to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think about this look, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.